Hey everybody, it's November 30th, 2019, and I just wanted to update you on a few things. I meant to show you the top of this hat, and this comes off with the copper inside. Anyway, from my last video, this uh, today I watched a 2-hour Jack Kruse interview with a guy named Story Lucas, I think something like that. Story, Luke Story. Anyway, 2-hour interview on Light, and he's Dr. Jack Kruse is Kruse is a neurologist. He's a surgeon, a brain surgeon, nerve surgeon. He attaches severed nerves. He fixes bad nerves. Whatever he does, he had to wear blue blockers in the operating room because everything got so electronic and so blue that he needed to sort of semi-retire. Anyway, very good interview. I only had a couple of things that I felt that were out of date from the 2017 interview, and and my report, Why Take Chances? There's 3 chapters. The first is on LED lighting and blindness, and that includes some information on 5G. If you haven't heard about it, it's an epidemic. Chapter 2 of 3 is smart meter radiation and violations and weaponry. And chapter 4 is electric shock drowning, ESD. So it's more than just faulty dock lights that can cause electric shock drowning. There's a lot of electricity floating through the air that really shouldn't be there at all. So all this wireless stuff can be very easily hacked and was built to be hacked. So we can't be innocent. We cannot be unsuspecting after seeing what happened at Buckingham Palace and that video of that teenager trying to escape, and that's three years old also. So anyway, yeah, I hear the chemtrail planes. I've been posting chemtrail photos, LiDAR, driverless driver cars spinning around here for several years, and the report of the LiDAR with the aerosols and how it works together, and all kinds of mishigas going on. And the whole thing starts with Buckingham Palace, so I think it's time for the Queen to step down. And, I did find out that if some Native American peoples, tribes, if they allow a woman to be a chief, if the male chiefs don't do something right or apropos, but I don't know if it's worth waiting to see, because we could not screw up at all and not mess up at all, and we have to start today with you letting your elected officials know that they're going to suffer from this too. This is a hackable, dangerous, very sinister technology, and it really is not natural at all. Our biological systems can't handle this. It wasn't built to handle this. The survival of the fittest. We survived and whatever survived those ice ages and all of those meteorites and volcanoes and earthquakes. And we don't want any more earthquakes. We know that they are making earthquakes. We know they're making hurricanes with big fans. We know they're lasering the sun and the chemtrails into lines, because Barry Trower told me that. So Barry Trower, my scientist friend in the UK, United Kingdom, England, Barrietrower, like tower with an R. So anyway, and Curtis Bennett in British Columbia is now fighting to get Safety Code 6 about microwave radiation back to limits that are biological and humane and correct, and sustainable, not making believe they're sustainable and not doing it and doing the opposite. So a lot of lies going on. the LED is a weapon. It is not a valid form of illumination, at least not if you want to see clearly. And a lot of strobe. I know the strobe company was bought out in June of 2018 by the Velodyne company that made the spinning Uber spinners and the lasers for the LiDAR for the self-driving vehicles that are just such a dangerous hazard on the road that people must either be totally blackmailed or totally bribed or totally mind controlled to allow this to happen. This is very, I would say it's very weird that they pass my house every day for years. So I have a video where I'm walking and it burned my ankle and shocked me, and I couldn't walk anymore. I have to take the car even to go 1 block because I'm so afraid of them. And they blind you with a pure laser now. They have a new one by Prius called a Neuro, N-U-R-O. If you see one, stay away from it. Stay away from all of those. I've seen like 10, 11, 12 different models all over the valley here. Phoenix, Arizona, Scottsdale, Tempe, Chandler. They're just so scary that I really, when I tell people about it, it makes them not want to move to Arizona to retire. So they're taking my word for it, I guess. I mean, I don't like this, that I can't even, I have to walk through a back alley to visit a neighbor. That's ridiculous. All right. Anyway, in closing here again is Shekinah signing out, and the same cats as before. Okay, very nice. That's what it is.